This is translucent. I hope so. What it does is it just fills the pores so that you can't see the big old holes on either side of your nose. There we go. And right here. That's enough. And that is It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Press. Makes your pores disappear. How's it do it? It's a very finely milled powder. That's a sample, I think, by the way. But so that's not how it looks in the store. But it's Bye Bye Pores Press Powder. And it is an airbrush silk pressed anti-aging finishing powder. Makes your pores disappear. And I am going to kind of dust out the edge there because it got a little chalky. There. And a little white. That's okay. I am white. There's nothing wrong with being white. Okay. So, that is not the eye palette I'm going to use today. Oh, man. I didn't go under the eyes, which I never put powder under the eyes. At our age, well, I don't know who you are. You might be very, very young. But as you get older, really, I don't know that it's a good idea ever to set your concealer with powder. It so sets the wrinkle. Does it look good? I guess it does to a point, but I would just rather use a really thin concealer. This Rimmel Match Perfection, this is color number 230. I use it all the time. It's Fair Light. This is so thin, and you want something thin, not thick. Like the Tarte Shape Tape, I got that. It's just so thick, y'all. Like when I look at it, my face later, I look so thick with concealer. I'm going up in there, coming down, and just going over. Straight past the eyes. Straight past the eyes like that. Why? Because in that white color back there, see, I just went over that pressed powder, but just on the either side of my nose. That's okay. Now I'm going to use a different finger to kind of feather that out a little bit. What that does, it just makes it bright around your eyes. To go right past them and have this area back here also be bright. Just like this is bright. What does that do? Gives you a facelift. And see, it makes this look more cut in. So again, I'm using different fingers because I want to pull some of this back off as I pat it in. I've already smoothed it, then I want to pat it, and that takes some of it back off. Let me get my little makeup cloth. Always have a washcloth at your station wherever you get ready, whether it's the bathroom, a dressing table, a desk, wherever you get ready. Have a place to wipe things off. Okay, so I'm using the Too Faced Chocolate Bonbons. This is one of my favorite palettes. This is from the past. It does still have its little chocolate smell, and this is the palette. And it's great colors, and because I'm wearing navy today, I wanted to use that color right there. By the way, there's that fingernail polish, this, that I got the other day called Finger Paints in color Legendary Lure 806245. And that is the color I have on. And it's very pretty. It's kind of like a sun-kissed coral. Okay, so I am going to take a Sigma E55 shader. And I'm going to go into this color called Satin Sheets. It's one of my favorites. And it's a nice little champagne color for right under the brow. Which is what I'm going for today. In the inner corner. And lightly spread over the lid. Just a little bit. I am tapping off extra so I don't have fallout. I might do a little extra on that lid. Y'all, can you believe that when I'm just going to have to cut my phone off when I'm filming. I'll just keep my phone in here with me. You know why? Because on Saturday... On Saturdays, you get a lot of those telemarketer calls. And God bless you if you're a telemarketer. I think you ought to get another profession. I'm not even joking. I'm not trying to be insensitive for someone who's like, Beth, I need a job. I get it, but no kidding. It's going to be going out. Because people so much don't like to be disturbed in their home by solicitation that I doubt that that company that you're representing will make money. So I would plan on it different. Plus, I'm sure people are rude to them. I'm never rude to them, but I can be very short with them because I don't really have time for it. And I'm like, I don't mean to be rude, but I really do not want to hear the spiel. I appreciate this is your job, but no thank you. I do think you should be nice. My husband, he's the sweetest man you'll ever meet, but he has fun with them. And I'm like, oh, hon, don't do this. And they'll say, we would like for you to try so-and-so and so-and-so. And he goes, do you use it? Do you try it? I'm like, just let it go. Anyway, he's always like that. But anyway, so what I'm trying to decide right now is, do I want to use this almond truffle or mocha? Since I'm doing cooler shades because I'm wearing navy today, I'm going to go with the almond truffle over here for a transition color. And I'm using a Sigma E50. Why did I even have to look? How many times have I used this, right? And this is transition from the brow down to the crease, through the crease. And that is a very good shade. It's almost got like a pinkish hue to a brown. Like it's caramel with a pink undertone. Again, that's almond truffle. And I really do like this palette, you guys. If I said I had to have a Too Faced palette, obviously everybody loves the chocolate palette, but I like the Bon Bon palette even better because these tones are a little cooler. And not everybody likes rust and orange and all those kind of tones. I like some cool tones. And I do think warm tones are great, but to me they're very sunny, and so to me it's much more for summer, and I don't know, I use warm looks for fall. I feel like you can get warm looks out of this palette too, though. But there's just more cool tone colors. So, instead of using, I could use a chocolate brown because we've got malted right there. But I actually want to use the Earl Grey color as my crease color. So I'm going to use an E45 small tapered blending brush. I'm going to roll it. Because it's tapered, you want to make sure you get all the little ends. Now that's going to really kick up the product. So dust it off good because it's a dark color. You don't want it all over your cheek, especially since I've already put on my concealer. But now I'm going in, and it's going to deposit a good amount because I concealed even on my inner lid. So see how that's, and it's kind of changing the color to be kind of a brownish blue-gray. And that's exactly what I wanted. I'm going to go a little higher, I think, because of my footing going on there. I'm going to go a little higher, like that. Let's do that again. Dark Truffle's about to fall out. The only thing about this palette is I really would like to go get another one. And that is because, see how nice that looks? How the blend between the colors. It's not smoky because they're not the same color range. Smoky eye is the same color range, meaning you have a dark color, then it goes lighter and lighter and lighter like smoke as it goes up. So it's the same color. This is not the same color at all. But it's still a nice blending of going from transition to this kind of blue-gray color. I'm actually going to do a little more over here to get that bluish tone there. And I'm going to use a E20 short shader. This is the same thing as a smudge brush. And I like it. You can use, some people will use this MAC Prep and Prime, or they'll use tears, you know, eye tears. Not actual tears. Solution to wet it. I do not share my makeup, and so I'm not worried about the fact that I just use my own spit. Is that gross? You are welcome to say below, Beth, I love you, but that is gross. But you have to say I love you first. Shh. Sorry, y'all. I thought I heard a child screaming. I think they're just playing. And when the dogs bark too, then I thought, was that a cat? Because it's like, yeah. But it's just a kid outside playing. I can hear the parents now. As long as the parents are there, I'll stay out of it. I just want to make sure there wasn't a child screaming, because I would have to leave y'all. Sorry. That's more important. See how I said sorry again? Why do women say sorry so much? We don't have to say I'm sorry. Y'all, that is such a pretty color. Do you see this? Can you see that good? That is such a pretty color. It's called Earl Grey, and it's got a blueness to it. And I'm going to go ahead and line a little bit with it, just the outer area, staying very close to the lashes, almost like it's a liner. And I may or may not even use liner today. I don't know. Let's see how I feel. Maybe not. That is so pretty, y'all. Now, because it truly has a blue, I would not run this through the brow. So now I've got to have a brow product. And what will we use? The Almay Intense Eye Color and Black Raisin. And I know that's a purple. I love this color, especially for brows, because the purple just makes it a cool toned brown. and it looks just fine. There we go. Ooh, that tail's a little too long. And I go underneath, and then I do some little fill-ins. And little short strokes to kind of make it look like actual hairs. Oop, there's a dotted line back there. That's not cool. Now I can kill the tail on it. Does that look okay? Okay. I never can get my brows the same, y'all. I look on my videos sometimes. It's very rare you actually watch your own videos, believe it or not. But I do sometime. And especially you should review how you are coming across. Especially since some of my content is the Word of God. So I want to make sure I don't say something wrong. As far as I understand it to be. Right or wrong. Here we go. I'm going to do a little filling in here because it looks just a little too light. You don't want it too dark on the front, but you don't want it too light either. So I'm going to come through here a little bit. I don't know. Still feel like I didn't get the tail right over there. I feel like it's okay over here. Is that it working? Is that working for you? That tail still looks like a dotted line to me. See how it's dotted there? But when I kind of smooth it off, it looks a little too like squared on the end instead of a pointed end. Okay. With all that being said, I think this is a wonderful palette. I would highly encourage, if you want a Too Faced palette, I wouldn't get every one of them that come out. It's just a lot of it's hype and just trying to sell their product. And with